Where's Miss Hawkins now? Let me find her.
I will not let you down, my boy.
What's there? I would just take in the stuff for the hospital. That doesn't make no sense. Meditation. Remember, citizens' blood will provide you a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. Man, just chill, man. I'm trying to eat people. No, I go out there in a bit. I'm not gonna, you know, go out of my way to find people to eat. Is that who are you? Darby Crane. I'm not looking for you anyway. Who are you? Unknown doctor. Okay. Is that Tippets again? Unknown doctor. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Otherwise, it's gonna be a talking episode. No, man, I got no time for that. Now, let's just. I'll spend this upstairs. Why are you walking all weird, man? What have I done? Oh, like it locks onto them, right? If I press down R3. Keep trying to make me go outside to kill more people. I want to see Dr. Swansea. Hawkins. But you? Yeah, come here. No rubber. Excuse me.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Wait there. The lady just told me that you took things from her, so where is it? You know what, yeah?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
You know what, I don't even mind you took money off her. Yeah, man, she's all sneaky.
It's locked, alright.
Man, just because people have money doesn't make it better than anybody. We're all human, we're all here. Dr. Swansea. Yeah?
It's locked.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Yes, Dr. Swansea.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Let's say to him, there's no gift. I'm living the paradox. You always bring comfort.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician.
Oh, you're a fanboy.
And please, call me Edgar.
Eddie. I'll call you Eddie. Yes, Eddie.
There's no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
True.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Okay, okay. Your office is nice, Mr. Dr. Swansea. Yeah, I want one of these. But you know what? Yeah, you did give me, you know, a new lease of life. Well, death. This one. You look sick, man. Oof. No, I'm talking to you. Hawkins again. Well, now it's all thieves. Wow. Like guys out here, innit? Yeah, you, Milton. What's good?
My dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp.
Yeah, she is.
Saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Okay. Swansea fancies vampires. I'm glad to see her though. I do want to talk to her.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate. He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Wow. Patients are giving you trouble. I have questions about vampires. I do want to find out about, you know, the whole vampire thing and why me and stuff, but I want to play.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Your vampires, go over there, just fly over there quick and just slice him. Why not solve this yourself? Isn't a vampire threatening you? What do you want of me?
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As a mortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze. would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid.
Oh.
Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
So what do you survive on?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Okay.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
Hey.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
True.
Now aren't you the blunt one?
What do you mean? I need blood,
You
man.
are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
Scarlet
In all
nectar.
honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I am.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay then. I need to bring this wallet back, really. Actually,
If only there were
you know
more
what?
of
With the
us,
wallet, yeah.
less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too
See, I
hard.
didn't say anything. Just say it yourself. Where's that Milton guy?
This hospital.
I'm sure it's his wallet, you know. Yo, Millie. Hey.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm
Hey.
Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's
Dang.
quite a blunt introduction, Mr.
I know.
Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, okay. I thought you first I'll give you your wallet.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
What the-
We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Sir, please. Just talk to me normally, man. What's all this swearing and that, you know what I mean?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Yeah.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently.
What
What's
happened?
happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I've already been there and I came back, yeah?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Come Smuggling
Are
weapons.
you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Got the gangs and the London gangs. Do your life. Personal questions. Hint.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
Okay, okay. How about now?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what?
Easy.
Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Don't care.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Man, love is blind, man. You love who you love, man. I don't hear nothing about this. Colour business. If you got time, yeah, to judge somebody on colour, then you're wasting your own time, in life. Okay, no one has to be born any certain way. Okay, let's just live and let
I'd like
live.
to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody
What you
needs
got?
these days.
You know I spent my money in that place though, like a fool. Melton shotgun. 315, you know. I take 3 bullets though. Do I have a shotty? Buy 2 just in case, man. Common handle part, common trigger part. They're not that expensive. I'm just not sure if I need them now. But I know what to come to though. Give me these screws just in case, man. Some grace. And shard. I'm just buying this stuff just in case. Peace, Milton. No, it ain't that bad. I find this Harriet Jones.
Cold will be my death.
She's got a decent rule, ain't she? And the priest. The priest. Sean Hampton. Wow, I was seeing you before.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Okay.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Damn.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Fair enough.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union.
Gangs?
The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The Wet Boot Boys. That is a terrible name.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Okay.
With the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
That's decent. I'm just gonna go there and talk to Edwina, you know, butter her up, tell her how nice her hair looks. What do you do for a living? Made friends since you arrived. How do you feel?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
We'll talk again later.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I like this game's really good. It's a lot of talking, I understand, but we need to get to this part of the story, and I like a bit more storyline than most. I like these kind of games with the words and stuff. I don't like them telltale games. I know it's not like that because I get to fight and stuff and whatever else, but I do like the way that, you know, it's set up. I mean, we've got a lot to find out. I feel like the more we talk to the people, the more questions we're able to. True. Anyway, the more we're able to find out. Yeah. So we'll leave it. Yeah. Right. And we'll come back another time. Next time. Thank you for watching this episode of Vampire with me. Remember, love yourself, be positive. Yeah, you can do anything you want. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Let's go, Shay. Out.